Good morning, everybody. It is currently 9:22, and look, I didn't even know that the Champions League was on yesterday. I had no idea, but I opened up YouTube, and I think we need to talk about Bodø Glimt. Um, they beat the last year's winners of Inter Milan 2-1 yesterday at their own stadium. So at Inter Milan's home stadium, they won 2-1, making the aggregate over two legs 5-2 to Bodø Glimt. That is insane. That is actually insane. They're a four-time champion in Norway, and they're just on a miracle run right now. I think we need to talk about these guys a lot more because they're just succeeding against all odds right now. I mean, at this point, is it even luck? Let me just tell you the last four matches that they've played. 3-1 against Man City. Actually, before that, Borussia Dortmund 2-2, by the way, which is really not that bad. And then, like I said, Man City they beat 3-1. Atletico Madrid, Diego Simeone's Atletico's Madrid 2-1 win, and then these first and second legs against Inter Milan, leading in a 5-2 aggregate score, being the first one being 3-1, and then the one that we had just yesterday beating them 2-1. That is an insane result for any club, never mind these unknown players coming from Norway. I think that's just incredible. We can't even say that it's a one off result. I mean, they've done it. They're the first team from outside of Europe's big five leagues to win four consecutive games in a Champions League. And that was since Ajax did it in 1971. And apparently they went to win the European Cup, as it was called back then that season. I mean, where did these guys even come from? They're literally based around 70 miles into the Arctic Circle. They're from Norway. They've won the Norwegian league a bunch of times, I think four times. But you'd never think that this team would be able to even compete with the Man Cities or the Borussia Dortmunds or the Inter Milans. Like, I personally had never heard of them before this season, but even watching them play, these guys aren't getting lucky. They are playing some very, very good football. It's turned into prime Barcelona every time they face a big team, a big European team, anyways. And another interesting fact, I think, just to kind of add to the glamour that these guys are getting, their total squad value is estimated to be around 56 million. And they've beaten Manchester City, who is worth around 1.1, 1.2 billion, Inter Milan being 550 to 600 million, and then Atletico Madrid being 450 to 500 million. So a combined opposition squad value of over 2 billion, and their entire squad costs less than the price of just one superstar at one of those clubs. Is this going to be another Leicester City in 2012 or something? To be honest, I hope so. It would be sick. It would be so cool to see some unknown team from a cold place just storm the Champions League. It would be amazing. And also, just on the topic of pronunciation, I literally searched this up. It's not Bodo Glimt. It's Bodo Glimt. Actually, that O with the line through it, it's an sound. So it's Bodo Glimt. Just to set the record straight. I mean, if you have some time, go see these giant slayers in action. Go search up some of the Champions League highlights on YouTube because they're, like I said, they're not really playing Sunday league football or anything. This is good shit. Like the tactics, you can see the runs that they're making, the space that they're creating. Incredible. This Norwegian team from the Arctic Circle with a population of about 55,000. Just incredible. So I hope you go see it. Just look at their stadium as well. It's a good stadium, I guess. Again, they're in the middle of nowhere, so it's not going to be some kind of architectural monument. But either way, it's not on the level of the Metropolitano for Atletico Madrid or wherever Borussia Dortmund plays. It's just not on the same level. So I just thought I had to make a video on these guys because they're doing some crazy stuff and I think people should know about it. Bye.